Hello everyone, how you guys doing? I hope you're doing amazing. As for me, I'm doing great. My name is Beltine. Thank you and welcome to my channel, The DIY Maze. I'm here today to introduce myself to you. This is the face behind the voice that has been making all those DIY videos for you. And I said, let me stop by today. It's November, it's almost the end of the year. And I started this channel like a year and some months ago, and it's been just voiceover and DIYs with no face to it. So I was like, this is like the perfect time to show my face and introduce myself to you guys. I know when I started this channel, I was like, I'm not comfortable showing my face. I'm not comfortable being online and all those type of things. But again, we need to get out of our comfort zone sometimes. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Take this challenge upon myself to come on here and introduce myself to you. So thank you guys so much, so much for the support. Thank you for everyone that shared my video, that liked, that comment, that just watched, or that even tried out some of the DIYs that I did. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really appreciate it. So today I'll be here to just do a quick introduction about myself and for you to get to know me, and that way you get comfortable with the content. That way you know it's a real person talking behind the camera. So without further ado, let's get started. I have some questions I'm going to be pulling up online right here. We're going to be going through those questions and just read, and I will give the answers to the best of my knowledge. Okay. All right, let's get started with the first question. It says, what's your name and where are you from? My name is Beltina Wowe. I live in Texas, but I'm originally from Cameroon. If you don't know where that is, Cameroon is in Central Africa. We are neighboring countries with Nigeria. Next question is, what's something interesting about yourself? Hmm. Um, yeah, one thing that is interesting about myself is that I don't wear skirts. Skirts as in like dress like skirts. I don't wear them. I don't have any in my closet. I don't own any. I just don't like it. But I love seeing people wear that. I love some people when they pair it, oh my god, I'm like, that's so pretty. But I don't just like it. That's just me. I hope that's really something to say about myself. But yeah, I don't like wearing skirts. Next question that we have on here will be, what's your favorite way to spend a weekend? I love weekends, and my favorite day is Saturday. But sometimes weekends I'm at work, but I love working some weekends because weekends are really chill, especially when I'm at work. They're really chill. You don't have everyone running around and just getting you anxious and things like that. It's very quiet. I work night shift as a psych nurse. It's very quiet and chill. And then when I get weekend differential and shift differential. So I love working weekends. But on days that I'm off, weekends are for partying. So if there's a party, I will just go dance a little bit, have some drinks, maybe. But if we don't have party that weekend, I love staying home with my kids, watch TV, or maybe cook, or just sit around discussing with my kids or maybe with my parents and things like that. And then Sundays in particular, I don't like doing anything. Like if I have to cook, I make sure I cook on a Saturday. That way I don't have to enter in the kitchen on Sundays. I do not like entering the kitchen on Sundays or doing any heavy activity. Like when I go to church, I just want to come back, eat, sit, relax, be on my phone, catch up with like email messages and things like that, or watch movie. Why not? I have to give myself a treat, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much my weekends. Sometimes either I'm at work or sometimes I'm at home, and that's what I'm going to do. Our next question is, how do you prioritize your mental health in your daily life? As I mentioned earlier, I am a psych registered nurse and I work night shifts. I work with psych patients, and when you see some of them coming, you just like you want to take good care of yourself. That way you don't end up like them, you know. And what I do to prioritize my mental health is, first things first, I stay away from negativity. Anything that's going to cause me to be depressed, to be sad, to think negative about myself, I stay away from that. Be it people watching the news or being on social media, I stay away from that. This year was really rough for me, very, very rough. I lost my junior brother to brain tumor. So it's it was really, really tough. I could never imagine that I would get myself in that state where I was really, I had so much anger, so much depression going on, but I'm happy that I'm slowly overcoming that. And one thing I will say is, as I mentioned earlier, just staying away from any negative environment. And sometimes I always try to entertain myself too, because isolating myself will push me to be more depressed. So I also try to entertain myself once in a while when I find myself deviating to that depressed mood. I try to get something to do that way. I get my mind off of that, and I try as much as I can to get sleep. I'm a mom of three kids under five. Sometimes it can be tough, but I really try my best to get as much sleep as I can. Especially if my husband is off from work, then I will profit to leave him with the kids and then get as much rest as I can, eat good, and just relax and do the things I love. You know, that's just how I prioritize my mental health. As I would say, I stay away from negativity because being in a company of negative people, you don't even know what it can do to you. So just surround yourself with good people, people that can encourage you, people that want the best of you. So that's what I have to say. Um, our next question will be: if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? I want to travel all over the place actually. I want to tour the world. But right now, I would say I want to visit Europe. I've never been to Europe. I would like to do that, especially with my family. And then I would love to visit Nigeria, Ghana. Um, yeah, these are just the few places that have my bucket list that I can mention now. But if I can travel around the world, which is in my bucket list, I will do that by God's grace. So yeah. The next question will be: what is the best piece of advice you've ever received? And to me, I will say never compare yourself to others. Growing up, our parents always struggled to make sure we had everything we needed. So, and I'm happy the way we turn out. Myself, my siblings, we are always contented with what we have. And that's what I encourage you watching me right now. Be happy with the little you have. Because think about it, as you're envying another person, there's another person somewhere envying you. So you have something, just know you're special. You have something another person is wanting or is looking to have. So be happy with what you have. You know, be always happy and be contented and be grateful with what you have, because there are other people out there looking to have what you have. So yeah, just be happy with what you have, right? And God is gonna bless you abundantly. Our next questions, the next question I have is: how has failure shaped who you are today? One thing I would say is I've tried a lot of businesses in the past and I've failed in them. When I say failed, I've lost a lot of money. But one thing I've gained from it and that I'm proud of it is that it has made me a better person. Like, it has put me in a position where I can take risks at any time without fear of, like, I will get depressed if I lost a lot of money or anything like that. Because throughout all that process, I learned one or two things. Even though the businesses were not successful, I was able to learn how to manage a business better, the strategy on how to run those business better, how to advertise, and how to network and things like that. Like, every point of failure in my life, I've learned a lesson. And I think that area of failure in my life and in my business actually made me a better person. And I encourage you too to not see failure as something negative, because every time I will attribute negativity to failure, which I would say it is, but think of it as a learning process. Think of it as something good. What did you learn from that? What happened? What did you get from it as you're moving forward to make you better? Because everything comes in your life to teach you a lesson. So you should be open to learn that lesson. You should be able to accept your failures and pick up yourself and move forward and do better. So I hope I was able to answer that. And if you have more light on that topic, you can drop that in the comment section. Let's see if we have any more questions. It says, where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I would say I want to be financially free. Number one, if possible, retire. There's not a specific age. I want to retire as early as I can, and that's why I'm working towards that. So I want to retire, have a successful digital marketing business because I started a digital marketing business, which I'm running right now in the background. I want it to be as successful as in it should be that will retire me. And I also want to travel around the world within that 5 years with my family, with my kids, spend as much time as I have with them. You know, life is very unpredictable. Things happen when we least expect. So we need to profit and make good use of the time we have, you know. So that's just me being a successful business owner, staying at home, 100% taking care of my kids and not having to worry about anything. Stress free, debt free. That's me in 5 years. um, let's see. What's a personal goal you're currently working towards? Um, my personal goal right now is to be able to clear off my debts. Like I want to be debt free, as in not owing anything from tuition to credit card. I want to be zero debt debt free. So that's my goal right now, and I'm working towards that. Um, I think that was our last question. Let me see. All right, the last question. Um, how can people make a difference in their community? So for me, what I would say is just taking part in the activities that are going on in that community, just you contributing your own thoughts, your own ideas can go a long way to help that community grow and make it better. If you don't have the opportunity to participate in some of those activities physically, you can join their groups. If they have a Facebook group or they have any other social media platforms, you can join their group and contribute. Any ideas, any tips or tricks that could help them grow, that would be great. You can also contribute financially if you can to help that community grow. It's definitely going to make an impact. And you as an individual, you working on yourself, being a better version of yourself, will be able to impact that community because if you're a good person, you're portraying that good character, you're having that good morale, definitely people will want to be like you. You might influence people positively, and you never know who you might help or you might change along the way. So always do good. Always do good. Always be ready to accept criticisms. Be ready to listen to people. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around or for listening to me. I hope I answered some of the questions. If you have more, you can put them in the comment section. We can do this again if you want to. And I'm happy to be here to just introduce myself to you guys. And I hope to see you guys soon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comment section which content you want to see. Is it just DIY? So you want me to come in here once in a while and show maybe some daily vlogs or things like that? Just let me know. Um, One thing I'll leave you with is that be contented with what you have. Never compare yourself with others. All right, guys, thank you so much. I wish you a beautiful day. Take good care of yourself. And as always, be good. Bye.